Arty peg, all right?
All right, everybody, welcome to the Arty 84 show, live here in the newly renovated studio, newly arranged, if you will.
I like it.
As always, the mallet of the Adam varietal is next to me.
Yes.
If you're watching on Facebook, you can chime in with your comments. We have a little TV screen right to the right of us right now. We have an actual studio over there, like what do they call that? A production studio, essentially.
Looks good. I like it. You did a great job with this.
We should hire another intern like that kid, what's his face? What was his name? Isaiah?
No. Oh, you're
Something
always the
like
one that
that.
remembers his name, too. And right now
Yeah.
you're drawing a blank.
That kid was a creep, but he's our number one liked show and listened to show at all times.
Downloaded show of all time.
So if we hired him, he could sit in the control booth over there. Catch on, that's the word I'm trying to say.
It was a
Control
Jewish
booth.
name, wasn't it?
It was very Jewy, yeah.
Very Jewy.
Isaiah?
No.
I want to say Isaiah, I don't know.
No.
Ishmael?
Ish.
I don't know. We'll find out. It'll come to me after the show.
I once had somebody break up with me because I wasn't Jewish.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I dated a girl for a while.
Was she confused with the nose?
Exactly. That's what I was like. She's like, what do you celebrate? And I said, do you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah? And I said Christmas. And she's like, that's a problem. And I was like, what are you talking about?
You should have said you celebrate Michael Bolton's catalog. It's an Office Space reference.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think you need to be a little closer to the mic.
Okay.
There you go. So my last day of my current job is Tuesday. So what I'm going to do is send out a company-wide email saying the next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So feel free to wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans to the office. So
Well, congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm joining a religious cult.
Nice. You're going to move to California and just take out all your money and just...
Florida, yeah. I'm just going to join Heaven's Gate down there and have my Nike
Are they still kicking around?
jumpsuit. They're all dead, so I'm assuming not.
There's one that faked it.
Oh yeah, this is true. I would have faked it. I would have gone in there just for the girls. You know what I mean? Just for the ladies. Nothing like a cult lady, right? To get you going in the morning.
Just an ugly tracksuit.
Yeah. Ugly tracksuit. I wear that tracksuit all the time. It's the Revere tuxedo.
It's true.
If you guys are watching the show and you notice the light's better, we just got studio lights set up in the back. I just tweeted out a picture of it. And, the mics have the booms and stuff going on here, and we can actually see who's watching the show from to the right of me. I got my little mixer board over here as well. And we have double back in the live studio audience back there. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
You hear that?
People yelling in Spanish outside.
I was going to say, all of a sudden I'm listening to the microphone. I could hear something come out. I thought it was Joe speaking a different tune.
No?
Yeah, he's just sitting there. I tell him he can talk, so I give him the mic. He doesn't want to use it. He doesn't want. He has to get out.
Yeah. If we mention anything sports...
I like how he's sitting. He's sitting like he's in a lounge chair in like a ghetto neighborhood, like just watching the kids ride the bikes back and forth.
We should get a kiddie pool and put it right here.
We should get a kiddie pool. Maybe we should do an episode of me and you just sitting in a kiddie pool with a hose constantly going in.
I told you about that. Yeah, some guy he had a hose down. He had beers all around in the kiddie pool, and he just put a hose down his boxers.
Can y'all hear me?
There we go. There's double back. We can hear you loud and clear. Double back.
Double back is getting a suntan.
Nice. A lot of lights in this room. A lot of lights.
So it's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been 2 weeks.
Yes, it's. I haven't seen you since the Red Sox game.
Yes. So we didn't do a show last week because we were rearranging the studio because we're getting we're gonna get a couch. Where Mallet's sitting right now is gonna be a lazy boy, and that's gonna be like the guests can sit there, or you or whoever.
Which I'm hoping will be free if the Red Sox throw a no-hitter.
Yes, if the Red Sox throw a no-hitter after July something, we get a free couch and lazy boy. And then where the futon is, we used to have we did a show a couple of times with it. We were aiming this way with the futon. Now that's going to be a couch too. So Susie will probably be reclined in there, passed out. I don't know what she's going to do after December. She's not going to be looking at wedding stuff anymore. She's going to be looking at porn, I guess.
I know. What's she going to look at?
I know. Pictures of
cribs.
Pictures of the mallet.
Cribs.
AdamMallet.com. Check it out. I just bought the URL.
That's 2 L's, 2 T's, baby.
That's right. The 2 T's are for your pleasure only. Remember that. And then we didn't do a show the typical Monday that we usually do because what's going on? What happened Monday?
I think it was a work thing you had.
Oh, it was Mother's Day. We went off on Mother's Day a little late.
Well, that was this previous one.
Yes.
Okay.
And the one prior to that was the work thing, and then we were arranging the studio and stuff. Just going to give a shout out to Alex Wallace, who's listening to in Central Mass, and my aunt who's listening to in Georgia.
What's up, Alex?
We got at least two. We got at least 2 listeners. Yeah, no one can hear you.
Hi, Auntie Sharon.
There she is. A miracle of a microphone, you know?
And Alex Wallace.
And Alex Wallace, of course, a.k.a. Maddie.
So no Maddie tonight.
No.
At this point.
I want to know, as everyone knows, I'm getting married in a few months. Did you guys invite Alex Wallace to the bachelor party? That's what I want to know.
I haven't even been in part of a group text for the bachelor party, so I don't even know.
I guess they're still working down the...
We have some details to work out. Hopefully we'll have some information by June 1st.
Okay. June 1st. Fair. Today's the 5th. Today's the 16th. So we get married in, 6 months and 29 days? Ugh.
You make a Garth Brooks song out of that? You were about to go into one.
I'll pick up the guitar that's over there. I was 6 months away from my wedding day.
Can you play guitar?
No, I just have them on display.
Well, I know some people do. I know Joey can.
Yeah.
But can you play guitar? I can't. I'm
think
not good
I
at
can.
it.
Well, since that's my guitar.
All right, well, at least then you fake it really well, apparently, because
Yeah.
I can't.
Me and
Wait,
Joey.
when have you seen me play guitar?
I thought I saw a video once where you were.
That was a skin flute.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, it was a yeah.
Yeah, we got a snowstorm.
I wasn't really playing the
New
guitar.
greatest hit.
Well, then kudos to you, because you just...
I was just strumming some chords and banging on the body.
Banging
to make the bass
on
sound.
the bass.
banging on the bass.
Alex Wallace said he didn't get an invite, but he's more than willing to go. He's down for whatever.
He's our security.
There he is, our security.
Down for whatever. That's our slogan.
Check it through Jacksonville.
We're going to Savannah for the bachelor party, in case anyone wants to join up with us. The intention is to go to the Patriots game in Jacksonville on that Sunday. And we get the whole Monocle clan coming.
Oh, boy.
Obviously,
you're in for a rude awakening.
Pledge Master.
I'm going to like this. I'm looking forward to this, actually.
My favorite comment of the entire thing was Anthony saying you couldn't pick a more inaccessible airport. Well, this is because Anthony only flies Southwest. He's a Southwest snob, and I don't believe they fly into Savannah. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct. I think they fly into Atlanta.
Yeah. And he's a Hampton Inn snob.
And he wants a direct flight, and he can't
yes.
find that.
See, I'm a JetBlue Marriott guy.
Yeah.
Anthony is a Southwest Hampton Inn guy. And he likes the Hampton Inn because he likes the pancake conveyor belt they have there, right? Is that true what he was talking about?
No, I think that's a different hotel.
Okay.
I think that's I don't know. Too many group texts, too many text messages.
Yes.
I can't keep it.
We're like 7 group texts going on, all about the same topics, and we lose track.
See, I don't care whatever
we
it
gotta
is
create
from point
a
A to
new
B.
one that is just exclusively.
I get so distracted.
point.
I get so distracted in the group text that last Sunday, Susan and I were at the game 1 for the Celtics against the Cavs, and I was so hammered that I was actually I couldn't tell who was texting who. I had no idea.
It's like an orgy.
I thought your texts were from Eric. But yes.
Oh!
Here they go.
There they go.
Oh, Tommy's having sex
The
live
69
on the air.
stand-up.
Except Tommy doesn't know where to put his penis. That's the problem.
What the hell's happening?
Like, listen, guys, this is bestiality. We bestiality.
No, we're not involved. This is dog on dog action.
Yes. Oh, your girl Priscilla from LA is listening.
Hey!
Or watching, I should say.
They just had a baby. I'll give a shout out to Luna Lucia.
Are you going to another baby shower out there?
No, the baby shower already happened. I couldn't make it. They just had their.
They had a second baby shower?
They just had another kid. That was a couple of years ago.
You only have one baby shower, though. You know a baby shower per kid.
I gave the same speech to her, but you know what?
Was it from a different?
world
Was it
these
different
days.
daddy?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Sometimes you have different daddy. You know.
No.
Different daddy, different baby.
Kid is gorgeous and healthy though, so that's
Nice. Are you the godfather?
I am the uncle and the East Coast uncle.
East Coast Uncle Mallet.
East
Yes,
Coast
I am
uncle.
East
2
Coast
T's, 2
uncle.
L's.
I am.
2 L's, 2 T's.
Say hi,
So
Malik.
that's right. 2 L's, 2 T's.
Who?
Malik.
Malik? Was Malik
Hi,
watching?
Is his last name Yoba? Who's Malik?
What's my little cousin?
Would
Oh,
Michelle?
he came on the show once, Malik, yeah. And his brother Sakani just graduated high school, or he's graduating high school next week.
Ah.
He's going to University of South Carolina.
Whoop whoop.
So that means I'm going to go down there and visit him and pick up some broads.
There you go.
You know, hey ladies, I'm going to bring a 6-pack of beer and get some Zima.
Oh, they still make that.
Yes, they do actually. I was in a liquor store the other day and I seen a display for Zima. Have you guys ever had Zima?
I heard it supposedly tastes like zebra pea. They say it's exactly what it tastes like.
It's supposedly like Smirnoff Ice kind of type of stuff. Hey, Sue's way over there. When we're talking, we're not going into the red, are we? Like, see the green lines bumping up?
No.
It's staying in the yellow, not going past yellow, red. It's staying green.
Going to green. It's not going above the.
Okay, that's good. We want it to stay in the green. We don't want to get red because then it'll have reverb, and then it'll be very, very, maybe we can hire one of them to be the studio person. If you could see.
There's only one bar going.
Yeah, it should be only one bar. We're on the same track, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
I'm glad you know this info,
Thank you.
Joey.
Yes.
I was looking at the streaming bar.
The big red one.
This one,
That's-
and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
that's
And
red.
then I saw the other green
This
thing
one?
going up and down.
Oh, there you go.
I gotcha.
So what were we talking about? I
learned
forgot.
something
I lost
new
track.
today.
As we do mostly in the show. Where do we want to start? You want to go back to the Red Sox game on Wednesday?
We can go back to the Red Sox game.
Can we talk about that? Because we both weren't technically there.
True.
So, I guess you already talked about it.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yes. So we'll cut to the end. I remember, and I thought back to this moment.
Yeah.
And if I regretted giving that girl shit, and I don't, not at all. Not
You
even.
should. What you said. Okay.
No. I'm trying to remember exactly what she said, but she said something. I was fine.
Yeah.
And then she said something. It was a gesture or whatever to Eric. It was almost like to the point where she was humoring us. And I said to her, "You're hot, but you're not that hot, sweetie."
She said something in the lines of, "It's kind of creepy when a guy could be my dad is hitting on me," or something of that nature. Something, or older guys are hitting on me.
She said that, but there was something I'm trying to remember exactly. I wish I could remember exactly what it was. But
To set you guys up, this is the story. So me and Adam may or may not have went to the 1:00 Red Sox game with Uncle Eric. After said game, we were supposed to have a comedy night that got canceled. So I won't be plugging that anymore. In addition to that, we decided we were just going to grab some drinks, right? So we ended up going to the Landon because it was like the one nice day we've had in Boston so far, other than that day in February.
True.
So we went out there and we were sitting there having a beer or whatever like that. And then it was so crowded that we had to take a table with these two broads. So we kind of just hovered around them. And then, what did you say to him? What did you say to her?
No, but the thing was, they
It's like
weren't-
you whispered something to her. Like
No,
you were
but
like
the thing about it was she wasn't even offended about my comment, but Eric escalated it by being like, dude, and pulling me aside.
Yeah.
They stuck around for another 10 minutes.
They did.
They didn't. The way I said it, I know what I'm doing. The way I said it wasn't in a way that came off dickish, even though it looked dickish, right? Because
I don't even remember what you said.
I
or
said,
what she said,
sweetie. I said to her, I'm like, you're cute, but you're not that cute.
No, but what did you say to her prior
That's what
to
I
her?
said. Where Eric was like, hey, whoa, Adam, and he's like, whoa.
But what did you say to her initially before she turned around and said the thing about you being old thing?
No, she was talking to Eric when that happened. I was already gone in the conversation. I quit.
Did you trigger something?
No, I quit at that point because I was talking to her early, and I was like, okay, yeah, this isn't going anywhere, whatever. So then I went to the bar and I talked to her friend. Remember?
That's right. I do remember the friend.
And then we all came back, and then Eric was talking to her. He's talking about his daughter and like the same age, whatever, like that. And then she said something, and the thing is, I was just hanging out, but I detected what she said.
I forget what she even said. All I know
it was something along the lines like oh, it was a good try.
Yeah,
and that's when I was like who? And that's when it went off in my head like who said you were the prize here? That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, you're so awesome.
You told her where to go and how to get there. That's what you did,
right? And then I said,
I bet she's gonna remember that for the rest of her life.
I'm sure she doesn't care. She didn't care. They stuck around for that. She wasn't offended.
Well, I bet if you make a fan page on Facebook on AdamAllen.com, she's going to be number one fan.
Eric escalated it by pulling me aside. But Adam, you got to come because he's like, you got to calm down. But she wasn't even offended. Remember that?
Did you see what Alex Wallace just said? And I quote, Eric Powers made you look flickerage. Flickish.
But I remember you being like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a big deal. But the thing is, in life, if someone makes something a big deal, automatically then it is a big deal.
True.
So when this girl wasn't even offended, then because Eric does this, it looks like, wait a minute, should I be offended? What the hell?
And I have to be completely honest with you. I was borderline intoxicated during the time as well.
Yeah, I had a good buzz going, but I wasn't gone.
I had a great buzz.
You did. You were in a good place.
That was a great day.
That was a great night, actually. It was a beautiful night.
The worst part of that day was that if I knew the comedy thing was going to take off, then I wouldn't have my van in town, and then I'm new in town. I wouldn't have the van, and I would have to, excuse me, go all the way back to work to pretend I was at work to come back to work to check in and grab my bag.
Yeah.
If I only knew.
Cool. I can't remember the last time me and Eric just hung out and grabbed something. So it was a nice little chill.
I think I think me, you, and Eric should do this on a weekly basis. I think we should blow off work
Or monthly, yeah.
How about daily?
Oh God, we'd get
Do it on a
fired.
daily basis. Next time, Alex Wallace should come to us. What's going on?
Arty, don't forget the train ride back to work.
Oh, when I was stuck in the subway for 2 hours?
Yes.
So this is how calm as a bitch, right? So me going back to work to pretend I was stuck on the red line for 2 hours. An hour on the train and an hour in the train station to get back on the train because the red line is so well and efficiently. And I like to think that my Massachusetts state tax going to the MBTA is used very, very correctly. I think you guys are doing a great job with your $1 billion in debt. And I think that the new trains you're buying is just going to make things even more perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not corrupt at all. There's no corruption there at all whatsoever.
You could drive a train and make the same amount of money I'm making as an engineer. And not the engineer that drives the trains, like an engineer.
They make really good money, too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Exactly. It's corrupt. It's union. That's why.
It is union. That's why they're in debt.
I've said this over the years. You should just, if they want to save money, shut down some stops. There are some really irrelevant T-stops.
Which stops would you get rid of?
Quite a few on the Green Line. There's way too many.
Well,
you could walk to some of them, even though they're small stops. Remember, that's wearage on brakes. That's wearage on. You could put it to anything. There are some I could walk to faster than take the T.
I 100% agree, and I also think that should go to the buses as well.
I agree.
Like buses have too many stops.
Yeah.
Like school buses or like
no MBTA buses probably have 5 stops within a mile.
Yeah.
Like,
this isn't New
literally
York.
just do it every mile.
This is a very walkable
well, it's
city.
It's usually every block or two.
That's ridiculous.
It's a very walkable city. It's not. We're not New York.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I don't understand why it's 2018 and they still haven't put the Green Line on the ground yet. Why are they still holding on to these shitty trolleys?
Quite a bit.
Are you familiar with 107?
I'm familiar with
Salem, Lynn area.
Oh yes, the Linway.
There is 15 stops from the Walmart to the Stop and Shop.
Serious? Wow, that's pretty bad.
Let me guess. When you were working up there, you got stuck behind an MBTA bus one day.
No, I was helping Maddie try to figure out how to use the bus.
Oh,
the other day. Plus, that happened. That used to happen every day anyway. But
you were helping your 26-year-old brother how to use a bus schedule,
and he still hasn't used it. He just takes a lift.
That's all right. Sue doesn't know how to use a bus either.
I was gonna say I can't laugh because I would be clueless. I would be clueless if I tried to use the T.
She said to me once, and I quote, "How does the bus know that you need to get off?" Because she goes to me, she's like, the bus doesn't stop at every stop. I go, no. She goes, well, how does the bus know that I need to get off? And I go, well, you hit the request stop button. She's like, they listen to that? Like
you're exaggerating. I didn't say that.
Well, that was basically the lines where you were talking.
I did say, how do they know I need to stop?
Yeah.
Or I need to get off? And you told me that I pulled a thing, which I should know this because I rode the bus with my grandmother when I was a little girl.
Yeah.
But,
Well, there you go.
I am in the north and not in the south, so things could be different up here.
It's true.
It's a fair question. I'll give you that.
Oh, I love airports. I mean, I don't love them, but I could walk around them like a mad lady.
There you are. Yeah, talk again on that.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
No, that was a chill night, though. I hadn't had a night like that in a while with you guys. I really needed it. That was really fun, actually.
All right, so Alex Wallace said, and he works for the MBTA, and he says there's 5. What does he say? MBTA buses have 5 stops and a mile because people are lazy.
True.
That's exactly what I said. There's 5 stops every mile, and
Yeah.
I don't work for the MBTA.
They don't need
So
that.
maybe I should.
You should. You should get a job at the MBTA.
And just all the little things.
Next
that
week,
add
don't
up.
worry. We'll get you both microphones, okay?
They're hiring.
What? Sexy people?
No.
Mad lady.
Yeah.
A bag lady?
A mad lady.
What do you mean a mad lady?
You missed the whole conversation between me and Joey a second ago. No, they're hiring somebody in your field to review the plans for the extension and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a track architect or something.
A track architect. Oh, how do you know this? Would you go on? Was they advertise it on Fox?
No, it's
It's
on
on
Indeed.
Whoa!
Oh.
That was weird.
And when you just a reference, when you hold on to the microphone, pretend it's a big black penis.
We go through this every week too. Yeah.
And get it.
Well, the last
You gotta
time
get it
I
up in
held
the-
it like this.
Yes, that's
you
right.
fussed at me.
No, you gotta get it up in the mouth.
Oh yeah.
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 You can't see her right now, but it's very sexy
It
what
is.
she's doing
It's
with this
very
microphone.
suggestive. There you go.
Wow, hey.
Hey now.
I can't even describe what she did on and
Please don't.
I won't.
That's why I sit.
It was
back here.
flickerage inducing.
It was,
wasn't it?
There was a little flickerage involved there. There you go. Jesus.
Joey's like, I'm out. Double back's going.
Double back out. He'll be back. He's just smoking a butt. I'm surprised he doesn't just sit here and just smoke a butt on the radio.
Ripping butts, kid. Don't say that. That's
You know what's gonna be funny is in about a week. Next week we'll hook him up with the wireless mic. We can actually hear him out in the parking lot. Yeah, you can play by play what's going on.
Would it go that far?
It should go pretty decent far.
What are
Yeah.
the ranges on that?
What do you want to do? Just go around the parking lot and interview people?
Be funny.
Back in the day when we had JR on
That
there.
would be a great idea.
Let's do it. We can interview locals in the parking
People
lot.
walking their dog, like, what the hell do you want?
Like,
I
hey,
can walk around with your old camcorder that you have.
you'd be like, hey, I'm live on Facebook chat.
Susie on the street.
Susie on the street. Yeah, Susie street stuff.
This really is the worst fucking beer I've ever had in my life.
Yes. So I like to try new things. You know what I mean? That's why I'm going to become Mormon, because I want to try new things.
Can't all be winners.
Well, yeah, exactly. So I got this beer. Show it to the camera. What is this
It is
shitty
a
beer?
summer rose.
Rosé.
Wheat ale.
It's a rosé
Yes,
wheat ale.
rosé. And you hit the nail on the head, Arty. It tastes like the smell of nail polish remover.
Now I got this thing because I thought I like the cherry beers. I like sweet beers, so I was like, oh, maybe just have a little sweet, little wine, little grapey taste to it.
Yeah.
And I opened it up and I got this last Wednesday. I had one of them, and when you see beers still like almost the whole 6-pack in my fridge, you know that was a terrible beer.
Yeah.
I literally had one of them. I go, this smells and tastes like nail polish remover,
Yes.
and you can concur.
With a hint of pine.
Yes,
I
a
would
hint
say.
of pine.
Hint of pine with
It's
the nail
almost
polish
like
remover.
you were
It's-
drinking nail polish remover and pledge simultaneously, because that's what we do.
That sounds like a death sentence.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
At least it's not a
These
little
what is that? Your second one?
Yeah, I wish this was higher on
Nice.
alcohol content. It's like a 4.7.
Listen, if you're gonna drink shitty beers,
At least yeah.
have all the ones you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beggars can't be choosy.
This weekend, Susan and I will be heading down to Tennessee.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
and for some southern comfort, if you will, some
Oh.
southern love.
Nice.
Yes, so we're going back to Susie's hometown of Johnson City, Tennessee.
Aw.
Peanut. I like to call it Peanut City myself.
That's actually really
And
cool.
yes, it is the Johnson City, Tennessee, featured in Wagon Wheel.
Okay. Yes.
Oh.
There you go. Like the Wagon Wheel song from the Hootie.
Will there be a Wicked Explorer episode?
I'm
of
sure
this?
there will be.
There should. This sounds
I'm sure.
very something that I would watch
Yes.
for the Wicked Explorer.
We will definitely have a Wicked
I will.
Explorer.
Do you wanna
definitely-
come?
I would love to if I could, but unfortunately I have to do. My dad is staying at my place for 3 days straight.
Oh wow.
3 nights.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, he's got his own stuff to do.
You should take him to the titty bar.
3 nights is a little too much.
Yeah.
I love the guy, but 3 nights, I think I might lose my shit.
You should take your dad to the titty bar. Take him on the bachelor party. Get him out.
Oh, you'd love him. You guys would
Yeah?
actually love him. My dad's awesome. He's very chill and laid back and cool. He's probably cooler than me,
Big mallet.
which doesn't say much, but he's cooler than me.
if Adam has a big,
Yeah, well, they say it's hereditary. So
Jesus, not enough buns in the state of Georgia.
who knows?
Watch out, you Georgian girls. Things are gonna get wild.
Yeah,
But have a lot of mustard.
Yikes.
mustard.
Yeah.
Ew.
Why? You don't like mustard?
No.
Well, it's better than ketchup. Like Eric had ketchup on his hot dog on my first bachelor party.
Are we doing sexual references? Ketchup on hot dog. I'm
Yeah.
thinking something happened. Oh, yeah. I was not there.
And
for
then I
this.
go climb in bed and I go, why is there so much ketchup on the bed? Needless to say, it wasn't ketchup.
I've heard this story, and I'm glad I was not there.
And needless to say, that dirty Indian from the potato state didn't care anyways.
Ugh.
Yeah. Put that on a t-shirt.
Knit that on a sweater.
Sometimes you just want a nice.
Knit that on a sweater. I love it.
Thank you.
So Joey and Adam.
Thank you.
That's a great one.
Susie just gave me credit for something. She never does that. She hates me. Susie secretly
I
hates
do
me.
not hate
You
you.
do hate me.
Joey and Adam are going to open up 2 shops. They're going to be partners. One's going to be put that on a t-shirt, and the other one's going to be knit that on the sweater. And they're going to concentrate on custom sweaters and t-shirts. And then Dr. Todd will print them for you.
We'll start a business.
No, I will.
Oh, you're going to get one of those zebras? Mm-hmm. So what it's called?
Cricket.
A cricket. I know it was named.
I've
after
never heard
an
it. What's a cricket?
It does like shit, like vinyl and stuff. It's like a printer. It's a big printer.
It
Like a
actually-
3D? Like a 3D printer?
Not necessarily.
No, it's
like
not a 3D printer. I have looked at those. Your dad has one.
Yeah.
He made, what was that animal he made with it? Remember we went over there for dinner one night and your mom showed us the little animal that he made?
I don't know.
I don't remember. No, it will like cut out all of your stuff. So like if you're making a t-shirt, it'll cut out what you need to iron on, or it'll cut out wood, or it does all kinds of stuff.
So basically, humans irrelevant. It'll just do it for you.
But the human has to design it.
Did you see,
right.
Speaking of humans being irrelevant, did you see that a restaurant they have open last week in Boston where it doesn't require robots make your food?
I heard about this.
It's a Japanese restaurant of some sort, and they sell bowl foods, right? So you go in and you go to an iPad and you type in your order, and then there's a bunch of robotic arms all around the back.
I don't like it.
And all of a sudden, your name will show up over it and be like, "Hello, Arty, your food is being made." And this robotic arm comes out and prepares your food and then gives it to you. We're being replaced.
I don't like it. That's the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poor. Granted,
Exactly.
it's a lower job, but it's still a job.
It's still a job.
Nonetheless.
And did you see the robot that Boston Scientific came out that runs like an army soldier?
Yeah, Skynet's
Yes.
taking over soon.
And did you see that next year you could buy a $10,000 pet robot dog? Sorry, Tommy and Nola. You guys are going to be replaced.
There's already the Now
No,
robot, which
they're
is a couple
not
grand.
going to be replaced.
No, they won't be replaced.
Could you imagine Nola versus a robot dog?
I do want a Now robot.
That would be the worst $10,000 investment anyone can make because Nola would tear that thing to shit.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy would be hiding underneath the couch. He wouldn't come up.
You ever seen the Now robot? It's called Now.
No.
It's about maybe this big,
Yeah.
and this thing will literally go to the fridge and get you a beer.
then Tommy might be replaced then.
It's like $8 grand.
Tommy, I don't know how we had you for 2 years at this point, and you still can't get me a beer out of the fridge.
It all comes down to sex with robots, though.
You know what I get is if I just put a rope on the fridge so you can open it, and then I would have to install a rope on every beer.
Jesus, Tommy.
Yeah, there he goes. Oh, I think Tommy figured out where the vagina is. Tommy, are we getting all worked? What are you getting all worked up for? Nola's like turning her back. He's like, Tommy, stick it in here.
Why are you guys coming in? Go.
Because they want you to join in.
I'm not joining in.
They want this to be a big
now
giant
like
party.
Nola's trying to get on him. What the?
Maybe Nola has. There's Tommy again. Like you can barely see it on the screen. Like it cuts it off. Like
I've never seen such sexually confused dogs in my life.
see, Tommy's confused in two aspects. He doesn't know where to stick his wee wee, and he doesn't know how to pee like a dog. He just squats like a girl when he goes to the bathroom. He doesn't lift a leg, which is the bizarrest thing I've ever seen on a male dog.
Go away.
Joey, you're missing the free show here. Nola does revere. Nope, now she's on you. She's making her way around the room.
Oh my god.
No, now Nola's humping Tommy.
These dogs were fixed. What happened?
Yeah, they still have the
It just didn't take.
They still got the whatchamacallit,
Still have testosterone.
Yeah. Speaking of testosterone, I seen a picture of Chaz Boniel today. And I think that it used to be Chastity, now it's Chaz.
Yeah.
Now she or he, whatever you want to call it, looks better as a man
I agree.
than does as a chubby
Yeah.
female.
No, I agree.
So I'd say good for you, Chaz.
Yeah.
We were talking about shit today at work. And I was talking about how I celebrate a catalog. And I was very weirded out as a kid in that song. I can turn back time. And she's like wearing nothing and she's on an aircraft carrier. And her son is playing lead guitar right behind her as her ass is being exposed. And I always found that was a little odd. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
Do you want to see your mom's ass dancing around on an aircraft carrier while
I
you're
do
playing
not.
guitar?
No. That's like
Me
Madonna
neither.
now. I don't want to see her dancing around or anything. It is like an age cutoff limit where I
Yeah.
just don't want to see that anymore.
Then you got Sonny Bono, right? Did you guys see the tree that Sonny Bono hit?
No.
Either did he. All right, here's a joke. Here's a joke from 15 years ago. Bringing it back.
I know.
Here we go.
Wasn't there Kennedy that did that too?
I did the Kennedy joke too. Yeah, it was Bobby Kennedy. I don't know. One of the Kennedys.
No, they all
They just die so frequently, it's hard to keep track. But there's so many of them, so they reproduce so many
exactly.
that when you lose one, there's
There's another up-and-comer.
no one drops the ball. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So, what are they looking at over there? Nudies?
This setup is. Like, I'm looking at your turtle up there.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's stuck. I think. What's going on?
No, he's swimming around.
No, he's not. He's just going back and forth like a retard.
Is he stuck?
Wait, I think he's something's going on up there.
What is he stuck on?
I don't know, but he's just maneuvering very weird.
I think he's digging. He's trying to get some food. So I bought these. So we did the living room over right now. So Filbert, the turtle we have, is 25 years old, and he had a light there a while ago, but look, he's struggling. What's he stuck on? Oh, look at him. There he goes. There you go. I'm still free.
Yeah.
So I finally got him a light. So I got all the lights on timers. So they get they get 12 hours of artificial light each day. So I bought these like auto feeders for these things. So the first thing I get these auto feeders, and the entire package is in Asian. I can't even read it. So I figured out through the little bit of English they had on there how to set these things up. So I put one in the turtle tank. I'm like, all right, let me set this up first and see if this works. And the first time around, no food. So I tested again. Second time around, a little bit of food. Third time around, it just empties all the food into the friggin' thing. I go, well, all right. So I sent them back to Amazon. I'm like, they were $12 a piece. But I'm like, I don't even know if this thing's going to... how do I depend on my fish and turtle being fed? You know what I mean? But I would say, Alex Wallace, would you use a gender-neutral restroom? Did you see the Providence of Ontario has finally released... in restaurants and stuff, there's a symbol they have now for... It's like, instead of unisex, which I think is enough, it just says no gender signs you put on there. No. So anyone can use them.
No.
And I would. And Alex Wallace, I'd probably lick the toilet seat, too.
Pre-sniff?
Pre-sniff. You ever pre-sniff a toilet seat before you use one?
No, I never have.
I've
looked for, like, wet spots on it because dribble and pee. But I've never...
This is the 2 steps I do. I go into a bathroom, including my own bathroom, my own house. I'll clean the toilet seat with toilet paper, right? Yeah. And then I'll put a seat gasket down. My bare ass hasn't touched a solid toilet seat in probably 20 years.
The thing is, it doesn't matter because the bacteria's already gotten around that once it touches that instantaneously.
Well, in my mind...
I'm the same way. Instantaneously.
My ass has not touched a toilet seat in 20 years, except for that one time I was in McDonald's in Indiana on one of my road trips, and... Do you know what McDonald's soda, like how it goes right through you and makes you want to shit your brains out?
It's just soda to me, so no.
It does that to me.
Really?
I took
got some sensitive stuff going on there.
I went to the drive-thru, took 2 sips, had to take a shit, went into the McDonald's, and I literally, if I had the time to put the seat gasket down, I would have, or it would have been dripping down my leg. You know, like Susie when she was taking her final in college.
What?
Which I can't laugh at because same thing happened to me while I was taking a final in college.
What?
I shit myself.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Except I made it to the final. I just threw my underwear away.
I did not make it to the final.
Oh, no.
It happens, man.
I was in the parking lot at school.
Were you sick or was it a long night the night before?
I was hungover.
Yeah, okay.
The average, if anyone who's ever told you they've never shit their pants, they're lying to your face.
Oh, yeah.
On average, a male between the ages of 0 and 100 shit themselves twice a year.
No.
Whether it's a full-blown shit or it's anal leakage.
No.
So you're lying to me.
I'm not lying to you. Have I shit myself? Yes. Is it? It's not even yearly, but it has happened.
You don't sit there and misjudge a fart?
Yes. Of
course. Well, it's shitting yourself.
Yes, but it's not. It doesn't happen that often. I would say.
Now, if the average male does it twice a year, I do it twice a month.
No, you don't.
Okay, maybe 4 times a month. Maybe you're right.
I feel bad for that. That laundry is got some funk.
Although I'm still wearing underwear that I had in junior high.
That's impressive that it hasn't like shredded and broken.
Oh, it has shredded.
Yeah,
it's got like its own little peepholes in it.
The way I look at it, it's not. I don't throw anything away. That's my thing. I don't throw anything away.
As long as the band is still good, right?
Yes. I don't throw anything away because until I can literally wear literally wear the whole. I had a pair of boxes that I had since 7th grade that had been washed so much they were literally see-through.
Okay.
There was the material was so thin that on the right light you got to see the monster.
So it looks like it's been eaten by moths. That's what I picture. Yeah. Like there's the band and there's little moth holes.
It's tough for me to find underwear I enjoy. You know what I mean?
No, I guess you.
Because I got a small waist. I want a big package, So I need something that's the happy medium. I can't wear them too big because they'll hang on my hips, But I can't have them too small because I need the ballroom.
I get you.
If you know what I mean. I mean, they should make underwear strictly for Italian men.
Maybe.
I think that should be. I think we should market that.
They probably do.
No, what do you guys wear? You guys are both Italian.
Well, no, I wear boxers, but for me, it's about socks. Like, here's the thing. I'm weird with socks.
Whoa. You put socks in your boxers?
No, when I wear socks.
I knew that. All right, that makes sense.
No, here's the thing. Like, I love, nothing feels better on my feet than a
pair of socks.
A new pair of socks. Like, the first wear.
Okay.
Right? But then after that, they don't feel as good. In my perfect world, I would have 365 pairs of socks, and every day I would throw one out.
There's someone that does
that. And then wear a new one the next day.
There's an actor.
Right.
There's an actor or someone or a musician. You're not a magician.
But I would donate
magic.
them. I'd donate them.
There is someone who they do it with socks and underwear. And there's also some kind of celebrity that does it with sneakers. They only wear them once.
That's fucked up.
They
The sneakers
toss
are
them
way
away.
more expensive.
Well, yeah, but if you get
I know.
power man, big money.
Just buy a giant bag of socks.
Socks and underwear are also very expensive.
Socks? You can buy a bag. Well, how many? I'm trying to. I don't even
A
know.
bag of socks?
How much is a bag of socks?
I've never heard of a bag of socks.
Finish Line.
You could buy like a.
Finish Line has like 6-packs. They're like
A pack of socks?
I think you can buy a 12.
You buy 2 6-packs for like one. They're BOGOs.
You're still probably spending like $20 for.
I know that would add up, yes. But its shoes are like what? Let's face it, these are celebrities, so they're at least $80. More than that, probably $500 pair of shoes, and they're throwing those out once per wear. That's way worse.
I probably go through a pair of shoes or sneakers every 3 months.
What about cock socks?
Well, your job. Yeah, I can understand that. A cock sock?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
But when would you wear a cock sock?
When you get yes.
She's right.
Yeah, do you ever go tanning?
Not anymore, but yeah.
I used to bundle it up in my
Yes.
sock. That's how I got athlete's foot in the tip of my wee-wee.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Oh man, that sounds gross.
Put that on
It's
a
also a
t-shirt.
story I've never heard before.
Put that on a t-shirt. No, it's not true. You can't get athlete's foot in your ding dong.
You could probably get something in your ding dong.
Maybe.
I don't know what.
That wasn't from the sock. I can tell you that much.
Ask Eric.
I've just thought of a new segment that we need to have on the show.
Are you planning one? I remember you were saying you had one.
Yes.
That you were
Yeah, it's kind of dudded out. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. So since Arty and I are getting married in 7 months, I'm sure there's still stuff that we don't know about each other. Embarrassing stuff.
This could be dangerous.
Yeah,
not involved.
Like every Father's Day.
not involved in this.
Like for every Father's Day, I hold my breath for the entire day. So
I already know that.
So far, 9 years. Nothing's got me yet.
Where am I at?
If I'm 9, you got to be at least 7.
We should have like a
maternity test, like on Mari.
kind of like a truth or dare type segment.
There's nothing ever going to come of that good of that. Nothing. You know, Adam. We're not broadcasting live or anything.
Other people are talking.
That was Adam's ass, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have much one. It just goes from straight from leg to back, so there's not much there to look at.
Like that show, Truth or Dare.
I like your idea. It sounds really good. But yeah, what he said, I have a feeling nothing good.
Yeah, nothing good.
It would be great for radio, though. But I think
that's a great segment when no one knows each other.
Yes.
It's when people know each other and then they have to hang out after the show.
Yeah.
Becomes very awkward.
And even though this would be extremely entertaining to me, it would be awkward at some point. It would start off entertaining.
Yes, it would be.
And then it would get awkward.
It goes with the numbers. Like you never want to know the number, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to share the number.
Yeah.
I mean, then it gets really embarrassing when you can't remember the number.
Yeah.
Then you start sitting there and be like, well, that was 97, you know? But, that's like bringing back a segment. Let's call old girlfriends and boyfriends come on the show.
No, I don't mean anything like that.
Let's start that segment. Let's bring it next week. We're gonna have Joe's old girlfriend from high school come over. We're not gonna tell him though. We're like, Joe, we have a surprise guest. Come on down. But she wouldn't be able to hear us because she couldn't hear. She was deaf anyways. And I hooked him up. I hooked him up with a deaf girl.
I heard about this.
Yeah, she'd be like, "What?" I'm not gonna do it.
That'd be so evil.
In the NCAA. The what?
Do you remember the multiple Asians I used to date in high school?
Yeah, he dated every Cambodian at the Garfield school.
I did too.
Yeah,
I dated quite a few Asian girls.
I've never dated an Asian before. Never.
Yeah.
Have I?
Drunken Susie.
Yeah, drunken Susie. Chinese Susie. I'm very Aryan with my choice of women.
Yeah.
Not by. I think it's just by chance. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just falls into my you know.
I don't know. My history is like the UN. I'm just like all over the board.
Yes, you like to dabble.
I've been all
in
over
the nations of ladies, if you will. All right. I mean, hey, to each one own, right? To each one own.
You never know what you like, and that's how you find out what you don't like.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
but that's also how you find out.
out.
That's also how you find out what you don't like.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's like eating chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pudding.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Cosby's in studio.
Before I go away, get locked up for the time. We'll be serving Jello pudding in the prison.
Jello.
Jello.
You think Bill's gonna be a bottom or a top when he gets to prison?
I think I'm gonna be on the top because that's where the pudding sits. You see.
Looks like Bill's gonna get a little chocolate pudding on himself. If you know what I mean.
I am a chocolate pudding, sugar.
Talking about a cock sock. Ugh. Note to self: do not use a tanning bed cock sock after you've been wearing your shoes all day. Ugh. Just to say.
Well, yeah. Athletes.
Did you ever get walked in on in a tanning bed?
No, never.
I used to purposely leave the door unlocked.
I had fantasies. Yes, I had fantasies that I did get walked in on, but it never happened.
Back in the day when I was in like college, right? There was these very attractive girls who used to work the tanning place, right? So what I used to do is leave the door purposely unlocked and sometimes ajar.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully they'll what's going on? And then like the music starts like boom, 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 boom.
With your luck, it would be a guy.
Yeah, it's probably Stu. Hey, Stu.
It's like flying on an airplane when you want to get seated next to an attractive girl. It never works out that way.
I get sit next to an attractive girl every time I fly.
Oh. She didn't even hear. She just we just said, "Oh," so yeah.
And then other times I fly off Susan.
Oh man. That's pretty good though.
We gotta fly south. So back on the Southwest thing, right? We talked about how that's the Anthony Monaco airline of choice, and apparently Susan as well.
Yeah, guess who's an A-lister on Friday?
How? Did you already check us in?
No, I'm A-list status.
Wait, not.
So I'm gonna get a seat.
First of all, no. Rewind yourself, ma'am, because you're not A-list status. Because the last flight we flew, you weren't A-list anymore. You lost your privilege.
I've gotten it.
You're full of shit.
Because you have the Southwest credit card.
Oh. So this hooker's got to save me a seat on the plane. Yeah. Well, I guess so.
Brought me to A-list status.
Well, she's gonna have to save me a seat because
no.
Do you ever fly Southwest?
Probably. I don't remember though.
You would remember if you flew it because you don't get assigned a seat. Everyone's a free for all.
Oh, then no, I have not actually.
So they give you like a number that you have to line in. They're dependent on human beings to be able to get in line by themselves, which they still can't figure out.
They don't.
They break it down to fives,
this
right?
Sounds like a horrible
so
idea.
It's like 1 to 5, 6 to 10, right? So all we can manage as human beings is to get into those pods of 5, but we can't figure out how to get in the order after that.
And everybody's like standing there awkwardly looking
They're
at
looking
their
at
number like,
I'm number 7.
If we're already
I'm number 8. I'm number 8. So since I don't have A-list status, Suze does. So what I do is I have her get on the plane and save me a seat.
Because I get to go on first.
She gets to go on first. You know, and I like my aisle seats because I got a bad knee from my years of playing college football. So
I thought it was AAA baseball.
Well, the AAA baseball is my rotocuff. You know.
I thought you heard it while you were being an astronaut.
No, that was my neck.
I thought you were a cowboy too.
I was a cowboy only when I was in that movie Boogie Nights.
Oh,
when I pool player.
You're thinking water polo.
Yeah. I also played the skin flute in the Rose Bowl parade. So put that on a T-shirt, knit that on a sweater.
God, I'm trying to think. The best airline I ever flew was internationally to Australia, and it was what's the one that Branson owns? I forget.
Virgin,
yeah, Virgin. And there was like there was a bar that you could walk to in the back of the plane.
Was there really?
It was awesome.
There was a Virgin. I flew Virgin to Vegas, but didn't have quite that. But they had the screens where you could just order your drink on the screen, and she brings it over to you. You have to hit the button awkwardly and stuff, and annoy the flight attendants. Flight attendants, and listen, broads and some dudes, you guys have the easiest job in the world. Technically, all you do is give one round of drinks and you hand out chips and stuff, right? So don't give me a fucking attitude when I want another drink. Because I know you're just sitting in the back of the plane reading Red Book or,
Reader's
Digest or whatever like that, you know? Or having sex.
Or just reading the airplane magazine that's in the back of the seat.
Oh, what's that called? Sky Mall?
Yes.
It's a magazine full of shit that no one buys.
Exactly.
Unless you have $1 bazillion and you have nothing to do with it.
I will say that that Spirit flight with Joey and Maddie to New Orleans was probably one of the most chill flights I've ever been on in my life.
You were in the middle of the monocle sandwich, right?
I was, but it was funny because I was sitting next to this guy who was also on his way to a bachelor party. He kept buying me drinks.
Yeah.
And in the back of the plane, there were seats open. It was next to these two. I'm like, "What's up, guys?"
So
and
Maddie and I was sitting next to each other. Adam was a few rows up. I passed out probably like 2 hours into the flight. I wake up Maddie and Adam are just loudest conversation I've ever heard in my life.
Like screaming on the top of their lungs conversation?
And I wake up, I'm like, what the hell is going on? You're like, and Adam's just like, you guys had an extra seat. So I come back and sit with you guys. The guy up there was just buying me drinks all night. And I was like, okay. I passed right back out. I was like, I'm done with this.
And this was a late flight too, right?
Yeah, I feel like
you guys didn't get into like 12:30 in the morning, right?
I feel like what I did could get me tackled on another airline. Like I was,
yeah.
But like, nobody cared, and like there were so many open seats that just nobody cared. We're just passing drinks and I'm talking, and it was great.
Wow.
I think the worst flight I've ever been on is that flight me and you caught when we went on vacation a couple of months ago.
Which one?
When we ran from one side of JFK to the
yeah,
other.
it was a JetBlue flight. First of all, flight leaving Boston was delayed like 2 hours, right? Yeah. Then we had a connection in New York that we made by 15 seconds. Literally, we're running from one side of the terminal to the other just to get on the plane, and them to give us an attitude, first of all, for being late, right? And then we sit in the plane for an hour because the air conditioner is broken. Ooh, excuse me.
Nice.
And the plane was going to Orlando.
Yeah, instead of Fort Myers.
So it's all these families with all of these crying kids.
Crying
because
kids
they've been
going to
sitting
Disney.
there forever with no AC. It's hotter than
blue blazing.
Hotter than blue blazes. It's a famous Susie saying. The lady next to me stunk to high heavens because she was sweating profusely.
She was sweating like an Olympic runner.
And these babies are just crying. There was going to be a domestic next to us because this redneck couple couldn't control
They were fighting
themselves.
over a sub.
That's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Sounds like that.
Not to mention, once we got to Orlando at 3 o'clock in the morning, we had a rental car. We had a hotel that we were going to go that we decided not to. We just went to go rent a car instead. And then we were waiting for like an hour to get on the rental car shuttle. And the guy pulls up. He's like, "Are you guys picking up a car?" I go, "Typically, that's what we do."
Yeah, we have a reservation.
Yes. And he goes, "We're all sold out of cars. See you later." And he just kept on going.
Oh.
So lucky enough, we were able to find a rental car and somehow get to Fort Myers. You know, driving through the night. I don't remember that drive. It's all blurred to me.
I don't remember that drive either.
I was probably asleep half the time.
Remember we went by that gas station? The police were there, and they had it all taped up.
Oh, yeah,
like a robbery or a murder or something.
Yeah, we were going to just get a coffee, and we pulled in and was like, "Oh, there's someone got died here."
Nice.
No.
Yeah.
I sell home. Remember that?
I sell.
I sell.
Yeah,
home.
I saw that photo in the group.
Do you believe that? That reminds me of the Chinese restaurant that used to be at Malden. They used to have the sign that said, "We delivery." So, you know.
That just means it's more authentic.
I guess
because
so.
they can't.
Igoli.
Igoli, yes, Igoli. Like the guy who owns ORG. I don't know, man. You know what we didn't talk about this show that we usually talk majority of the show about is sports.
Yes, we haven't gotten into sports. Let's get some sports.
Celtics up 2-0.
Yeah. I think they got this.
Going to Cleveland on Saturday. They're in Cleveland Saturday and Monday. What do you feel about this little road trip?
I feel like they got it. I just don't understand why the series are so spread out. Like, why Saturday? Like,
well,
why couldn't it be tomorrow? It's not like
Cleveland. It should be, but the reason is they lost out on revenue from the first two rounds or the second round because all the games finished in 4 or 5. So they started early, but there's still like a lack. So they got to get back on schedule because the finals start on a certain day. So if they get them all done early, then it'll be even a bigger gap to the finals. That's the reason. Everything's like spaced out.
Yeah.
But
Tommy looks so handsome on camera right now.
Look at him. Yeah, he's a little
so poised.
He just wants that beer. It's like he knows he's on camera too, right?
Oh yeah, he doesn't want the beer. He doesn't drink like his sister Nola or his wife, whatever she is.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what kind of relationship.
Maybe she's a sister wife.
Sister wife, yeah. Like Joey's a brother husband.
Umbrella husband. I like that.
I think. What do you think? The Celtics take the series?
Yeah,
or?
I think they do.
How many games do you think?
This might go a full 7.
They go 7
or 6 or 7. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you if they can win 1 out of the 2 in Cleveland, right, and they go 3-1 coming back to Boston, I think it goes 5.
Yeah,
I think if they lose both in Cleveland, it's obviously going to have to go at least 6 at that point. But if they can steal one in Cleveland, which I think it's going to be Saturday, they're going to surprise them. They're going to beat them. I think on Monday, Game 4, they do what they kind of did in Philly. They kind of take the gas off the pedal a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't play as hard. Maybe they know. But if they can get Cleveland in a 3-0 hole, in the history of basketball, we all obviously know that never happened before. You can't come back.
Cleveland just doesn't seem hungry as much. And I feel like I didn't take the first game so seriously because we've seen this before. Yeah. And then LeBron wakes up. And then it started off that way in the second game. Cleveland jumped out.
It did.
And then...
Well, I should say LeBron jumped out.
Yeah. But then it didn't maintain.
LeBron had 26 points in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And you think of that rate, like this guy's going to have a 100-point game. Yeah. Right? But know what happened? He was like, where the fuck's the rest of my team?
Yeah.
I can't do this all myself.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, the rest of the team's a bunch of junkies, too. I mean, it's not...
He took a hit, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he took an elbow in the head, which maybe dazed him a little bit. But, I mean, I don't think...
He was back within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he was fine. I thought he was going to get rolled out like in a wheelchair, like Paul Pierce.
Well, I don't think any doctor is going to pull him. There's no way it's going to happen.
No way. He plays through that concussion.
And their protocol is different. It's not the NFL.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, yeah. I mean... And you know how rigged the NBA is anyways. You can't pull LeBron out of that game, you know what I mean?
Oh, big time.
Especially when, But, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still a good player. But I just think he kind of was like, when you're doing something, the rest of the people with you don't want to do it anymore, you kind of lose interest in your well.
Exactly.
I think, he's blowing it. He's going crazy in the first quarter. And the rest of the team's just kind of just sitting back and letting him do all the work.
Yeah, they're not as hungry.
No. Yeah. And maybe he's like, fuck it. Like, don't mind, just going to go to the finals and get my ass kicked by one of these two teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, they look good. They play good. There's a team effort there with the Celtics.
Yeah, no, there really is.
What you don't see with many teams.
That stat line was all over the place. There was no single player that was obnoxiously higher in points.
They said that 9 different players defended LeBron during that game. So that means they're constantly shifting people around like crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't know, they look good.
Kyrie Irving's laughing his ass off.
I think he's not laughing his ass off. I think he's frustrated as fuck.
But it's probably still funny to him that it's like, I'm on this team. I wish he wishes he could be out there. He wants to be out there.
Do you see what Dwayne Wade tweeted?
What?
Dwayne Wade tweeted, "You got rid of me for 3 guys who combined for 3 points so far in this series." Because basically they shipped him back to Miami because they didn't want to pay his salary. So what they got for him was pretty much 3 guys on the team they have 5 points so far in this series. Yeah. And this guy's sitting on his couch. I'm sure he's enjoying himself in his Miami home with probably one of his hookers. You know what I mean? If I was Dwayne Wade, the things I would do.
No, he's married.
Okay, they're all married.
They all cheat.
Think that stops him? Come on.
Definitely not.
You think there's any basketball player in the NBA who's married without... You got to know, if you're marrying a professional athlete, you got to know there's some kind of give or take.
Oh, yeah, they definitely have a girl in every city almost.
Yes, and as a wife, you can't be so naive thinking that doesn't happen.
I think baseball's the worst. 162 games?
Oh, yeah.
They're all over the place. I used to, my mom knew Hanley Ramirez as Gumar.
Yeah. Gumar.
Like, they're constantly all 162 games. They travel city to
city.
Gita
had a girlfriend in every city.
Yeah, we used to dish out the bag. I love those stories. I don't know if it's true.
I think it is true. If the autograph ball and, like the little gift package.
And the Bernie Williams Blues CD.
It's not the best. It's kind of like the ha-ha-ha. Like, thank you for having sex with me tonight. Here's my autographed baseball, Bernie Williams Blues CD. Here's the driver will be waiting for you. And you have yourself a nice day. Maybe I'll call you next time I'm in the town.
If they held on to that autograph, it's probably worth even more now. Hold on until it gets in the Hall of Fame, maybe, and sell it.
I mean, if I was a professional baseball player, which I almost did before I blew my rotating cuff up when I was playing minor league baseball with the Portland Sea Dogs utility infield, I would have had a girlfriend in every city too.
Yeah. I saw that video, by the way. It was very tragic. You blowing out with that.
Yes. If you Google Tony Sabatore, which that was my pen name.
Yeah.
When I was playing baseball, because I didn't want people to know my real identity, I blew my rotator cuff out. Throwing a ball I was actually at a shift in the infield, and I was actually playing where a shortstop is. It was a reverse shift. And I threw off my bad arm, so.
It's tragic.
There you go.
There's actually a video I got to show you later. It's this guy who faked getting hit by a pitch.
Really?
Yeah, it's a minor league game. It's hilarious, though. He puts on a good show.
And then did they think you got hit?
Yeah, no, people bought into it eventually. But then when you saw the replay, it was obvious he did not get hit, and he didn't.
Was it that he was pretending to get hit, or he was just a pussy and he thought he was like...
No, he pretended to get hit in the elbow.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. I'll show it to you after. It's like... Nice. On first glance, in like fast motion, it looks like, maybe he did.
Yeah.
And then even the broadcasters are like... Wow, that didn't even touch him.
Is there a new Zach Morris track?
Oh yeah, we're like 2 behind now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So how are we doing on time on the studio time over there? What are we at?
54.
Okay. 54, 55.
54,
56. Keep on going.
That one's not accurate?
Well, no. So that time is your Facebook time, which is about a minute ahead of that time. That's our podcast time. Next step is I get a big giant clock and I hang it from the ceiling.
Nice.
I'm literally turning this living room into a studio.
You are. You're doing a great job, too.
There's been a lot of money invested into this podcast, which the money we would have spent if at the other studio. We're doing the same exact thing. I do like the camera on the boom mic, though.
I do, too. That's a pretty good.
Get up a lot.
That's a nice little touch. I'll give you that.
You know, and these lights are phenomenal. You know,
they do. They finally came.
So, what do you think, Celtics? We didn't get to your final. You think Celtics will win this?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting more confident. I think Saturday. I think that game is extremely pivotal.
Yes, I think so too.
On Saturday,
that game will be a make or a break. I think the Celtics win that game and they lose Monday. I also think they are playing Golden State in the finals this year, and I think that's the best matchup. I think playing Golden State is better than playing the Rockets from the history from the season so far and how the Celtics match up. They match up better against Golden State than they do the Rockets.
Regardless, I don't think they win that series.
I think they win it. I think it goes a 6 to a 7 game series, and I think it's anyone's game. And I don't know. Steph Curry did say in November when they lost in Boston, I heard the weather's nice in Boston in June. If that's anything. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Is my PB out?
I just do that. I just look around.
Yes. So we're not sure when the next show is going to be.
Oh, that's right. You guys will be in Tennessee.
We're going to be in Tennessee Monday night, possibly Wednesday, maybe Friday, maybe. I don't know. We got to figure out the time schedule because we'll have the new couch on Friday, essentially, a week from Friday. So that'll be cool.
Maybe we could test that out, you know.
Adam Mallett's penis. Oh. Put that on a t-shirt. Joey, who wins this game tonight? Houston, he says.
Houston.
Houston.
Not Whitney.
No, Whitney's dead.
No.
And not Angelica either.
Oh, that's right. I forgot one of the British actors.
Watch this. She's not getting it. Huh? No, she's looking at me out of the corner of her eye like...
She's in the zone.
She's like, Daddy, why are you pretending to knock on the door for? Yeah.
I know.
If you could see what Nola was doing to Julia right now.
She's a hornball.
She's an odd duck.
She is.
Did you see about that?
So sweet and cute, though.
It is, though.
Did you see the wildlife that's being loose on the North Shore around here?
The what?
The wildlife? There was a moose on someone's lawn up near the New Hampshire border. There was a coyote in Saugus that chased some lady up a tree. And then there was a bear. Like a black bear. A bear? A bear.
A beer?
A beer?
A bear.
You heard it?
A bear.
I did hear that, yes.
Okay.
It's a bear. They're all pronounced bear.
A beer?
Yeah, like a black bear. I drink a beer, and I have no clothes on, so I'm bear. It's all said bear. It all says bear. Bear, bear, bear.
Wow, my mind just went.
Are they not all bear?
No, it's not beer.
It's bear.
Bear.
There was a bear drinking a bear. They're all bears. Am I wrong? They're all spelled differently, but pronounced the same. They're an acronym.
They're both pronounced different. They're pronounced very differently. Not very differently.
I don't believe any of it.
Beer and bear.
Yeah. Bear and bear. That's because you're overpronouncing your eyes.
The accent does get in the way.
Yeah,
Susie's actually saying it correctly, and she's a southerner. And she's saying it correctly. So
bear, bear, and bear. Beer. Just like hair, hair, and hair.
Yeah, beer and bear. Yeah.
I have no hair.
Beer, bear.
I'm right here, and that bunny rabbit's a hair. They're all hair.
Hair.
Hair, hair, and hair. Rare. Rare. Susie was her steak, medium rare. Medium rare and the side of my cousin. That's what they do in Tennessee.
Medium rare with ranch.
Ranch. Must be nice to pronounce it now once in a while, huh?
It must be.
I can't imagine what's like. When we take broadcasting school, they're going to make us lose our eyes.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
You know, unless we're marketing ourselves to a particular area. In that
Where
case,
is that located, by the way? Isn't it Framingham?
No, it's in Channel 5 studio in Newton, somewhere in that area.
Jewton. That's what they call it.
I don't think you can say that in the radio.
This is podcast. You said something sounded Jewy earlier, by the way, just for the record.
Did we start the show off that way?
Yes, we did.
We started the show off anti-Semitic. We might as well end the show anti-Semitic. None of us are Jewish here.
No,
that's the thing.
People think I am though.
Yeah.
Just by looking at me, I've been tagged.
Well, all my friends think I am the way I like to save a buck. So I mean, apparently we both have our stereotypes that we both I mean, I'm the same guy who uses the Keurig 3 times because I don't want to throw it away.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, if it tastes the same, who cares?
That's what I said. I'm not tasting the coffee anyway, so I put so much cream and sugar in it. It doesn't matter anyways. You know what I mean?
You just have cream and sugar water.
It's true. Like a butterfly.
Knit down
drinking
on
the sugar water.
With your bear.
Well, my bear. My bear.
Bear Grylls.
There you go. There's another bear. There's 4 bears for you.
Yogi Bear.
Don't name your kid Bear, okay? And don't name your kid a name thinking he's going to be famous because he's not going to do it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You know what I mean? Like, your name would be like, if you had a kid, it would be like Mitchell Mallet. And you could be like, oh, he's going to be an actor. Mitchell Mallet. You know what I mean? You know, it's like...
Well, you gave him two last names.
Oh, yeah.
They don't do that.
Yeah, they don't do that. No. But don't give him 2 first names either.
Exactly.
Because then he'd be a serial killer. Anyone with 2 first names is a serial killer. You know, like a Larry David. Yeah, but he's probably serious. I mean, he's sick in the head.
He's famous enough where he could do that and get away with it. So maybe he is.
Yeah. Are you plugging anything?
Just the usual. Check out thewhirlwindreport.com, which has been upgraded recently.
Have you released any of your videos yet?
Yes, there are. There's 2 more now since I last talked to you.
The 2 more now?
Yes.
So you have 3 total?
Yes.
Oh,
I've been going every 2 weeks.
How do you subscribe now? How do you just? Where do you go? How would you get that? I want to subscribe to this.
You can go through my website, Whirlwind Report, and click the YouTube videos tab, or you can it's probably easier that way. Just go to the website.
And you hit subscribe. Yeah. There you go. Nice and easy. And if you are a big fan of the Wicked Explorers, tune in this weekend because we're going to be in Tennessee exploring Penis City.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
Penis City.
Check out Susan and Arty, sayido.com.
Oh.
Very interesting website.
That way you find out where we're getting married, so if you want to crash it, you can show up. So Adam Wallace will be there because it's right near his house.
Adam Wallace?
Alex Wallace. It's a hybrid. There you go. Tommy's going to be there. And by the way, did you think Ichiro really didn't know who Tommy Brady was? We talked about this earlier.
Like we were saying, I think he probably was like, because the name, he's like, who's Tom Brady? Like he would say, like, do you know what Tom Brady? And then
that's what I think. And someone probably heard him say, who's Tom Brady, not knowing.
Yeah.
Because, D. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's like when I text people and I go, hi, I'm Arty84. They're like, oh, D. Arty84. And I'm thinking... Doesn't happen?
Sorry, bro. No straight face in the room. Yeah.
Fuck me, like goat ass. All right. Well, I guess I was taken in the bump.
It's always good, though.
Not a laugh track on this show, people. These are authentic laughs. I can tell you how much.
Well,
I haven't had the money yet to put a laugh track on the show yet.
Oh.
Coming soon.
All right. And look for us on Twitter. And fuck the Touch and Rich show for not inviting me on tomorrow to be on Townie Jeopardy because they know I'd kill it. Which I'm pissed off because we had Bird on our show the day before the first Townie Jeopardy.
He wasn't that great of an interview either.
No, he sucked.
He was. I asked him a question. He's like, "What's funny?" And you remember his response was like,
"We had him on our show to prep him for Townie Jeopardy the first time, and then we get snubbed. Snubbed. Maybe it's my 7,500 fans on Facebook that they're jealous of. Maybe that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's the problem right there. They're not ready for this jelly.
They're like, this guy is too towny, he'll win, and we don't want people to win.
Like, this guy has too many people he doesn't know like him. You know what I mean? That's what my goal in life is to have as many people possible that don't know me like me.
See, I'm actually on a new mission now. I'm trying to maximize quality.
Yeah.
I'm not doing Facebook. I'm actually focusing on Twitter right now on people who actually engage me back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually starting to work out that way. It's actually paying off a little bit.
So only people that like or comment that you like.
No, because the thing is, I will spend time actually commenting on their stuff too.
Okay.
To make sure so they comment back on my stuff.
You have a lot of spare time in your day, huh?
No, I just take like 20 minutes out of my lunch break.
Do you know I've never I literally don't ever read anyone's tweets ever.
Oh, I used to do that. Now I'm trying not to try to.
The only time I read it if it's like someone posts like, oh, so and so said so and so.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But all right, we'll leave it at that. If you guys like this show and you watch it on YouTube, there's a little subscribe button on the side. Click that, so then every time we post a new episode, you get it instantaneously to your phone, like the Daily Woo does. You know what I mean? Or excuse me, I'm very gassy today. Or like, or your computer or whatnot. Now, if you're listening to us on iTunes, this is what you got to do. Just give us 5 stars, because why not, right? If you're giving stars out, you might as well give 5, right? And then leave a comment so we can pop up in the algorithm a little bit, Same if you listen to us on Podbean or you listen to us on the Packy. Can you do something? Can you engage us? I can see the downloads. I just don't know who's downloading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, tell us you're downloading. Like, I know you're from. I can pinpoint your state and your IP address and probably go into your computer and steal your bank accounts.
Hold on, calm down. It could be like, hey, just download your show. Thanks.
You could do that too.
Something simple.
It'd
be cool.
Either or.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. You want passive aggressive Arty, or you want calm and collective Adam?
Chill.
It's up to you. Otherwise you're gonna get a box of mallets emailed to you.
Yeah,
or
very
mailed
sad
to you.
Photo that I sent.
Those were some sad mallets.
Yes, they were.
And we'd like to thank everyone who listens to our show, all 3 watchers and listeners, Alex Wallace, Prince Diller out in California, my aunt in Georgia. At least we're getting from different aspects of the country.
Yeah, because California is our biggest download area.
It is our biggest download area. Thank you for our 3 visitors and the 3 people who are in our live studio audience. Well, 2, and 2 dogs. They count as 1 person together. And then we got a turtle, of course. And... What?
That's right. You got fish now too.
We got fish too. Yeah. Hopefully next time you hear us live on this avenue, the Celtics are going to the finals, and if not, they should be close. And until then, everyone have a great day. You guys want to say anything before we go bye bye? You guys good? No. Guys are all right. Okay. We'll see you guys later.
Cheers.
Have a wonderful week and toodaloo, motherfuckers. Bye. See you later.